Today new topic, new chapter, human reproductive system, our reproductive system. That is the third chapter. 2 chapters is completed now. We are entering third chapter. Name of chapter, human reproduction. Right. Our reproduction, that is human being reproduction, is only sexual reproduction. We never shows asexual. It is only sexual reproduction. Right. After the sex, the end of sexual reproduction, babies come to outside. That is, the mother gives birth to young one. Of course, the mother lay the eggs, that is unfertilized egg within the body. But we are viviparous. Birds are viviparous. Right? That means our reproduction is only sexual and we are viviparous. If any animal give the birth to young one, that nature is called as viviparous. Our sexual reproduction containing, right, the 6 events, right, gametogenesis, insemination, fertilization, implantation, gestation, parturition. This is the 6, a series of events. But 1, 2, 3, gametogenesis, insemination, fertilization. These 3 require both father and mother, male and female. But these 3 only in female one. That means all 6 events takes place in female body. But only 3 events in male. Among the 6, what is the common events in both male and female? Gametogenesis, insemination, fertilization. Right. That means, see now, gametogenesis. The name indicate gametes, genesis. Right. The process of formation of applied gametes is called as gametogenesis. This gametogenesis, if it is occurring in males spermatogenesis. If it is occurring in female, oogenesis. That means the spermatogenesis and oogenesis is the 2 types of gametogenesis. Okay, right. Now, in male spermatogenesis is completed, in female oogenesis is completed. Right. Now, our body shows sexual reproduction. Is it? That means what is the major event? Fertilization. Without fertilization, there is no sexual reproduction. Okay. Before fertilization, right, in males, sperm is developed. In female, egg is developed. Right. Now, right, the sperm which is produced in male, right, the process of releasing of sperms in female body is called as insemination. That's by this event, the male person release the sperms in female body. Now, after insemination, the sperms is present in female. Now in female body, right, already sperms are entered. Now, among these many sperms or millions of sperm, one sperm is fertilized with 1 egg. The process of union of applied male and female gametes to form diploid zygote is called as fertilization. What is the place of fertilization? Female body or male body? Female body. Hence, the male sperms must release us into female. This is called as insemination. Now, what is the result of fertilization? Zygote. Now, the zygote must be, now it is a uterus. Now it is a fallopian tube. We can discuss later in detail. Right. Now it is the place for fertilization. It is zygote. After the formation of zygote, now it is moves forward, it is fall in uterus. Now, before development, embryonic development, the zygote must be attached to the inner wall of uterus. Otherwise, now it is come to the outside. Right? Our development is internal but not external. The total internal development. For this internal development, the zygote remains in the uterus. For this, it must be attachment. After the attachment, now they can be stable. If it is not attachment, right, it is come to the outside. This is the one of the event in the sexual reproduction that is called as implantation. The process of attachment of embryo to the wall of uterus. If it is not occurred, the embryo is come to the outside. Now the embryo remains 9 months. 9 months embryo remains in uterus. For this it must be attached. This is called as implantation. After implantation, the embryo undergoes growth, division, differentiation. 9 months. This is called as gestation. The duration for the embryonic development from zygote to a new baby, that is called as gestation. 9 months. The 9 months is the remains in uterus. After 9 months, now the embryo becomes small baby, but the baby is come to the outside. That is called as parturition, delivery of the baby. Now this is a sequential events of sexual reproduction. Now come to the unisexual. The male and females are separate. Now, due to this, first of all, male reproductive system. Then we can discuss female reproductive system. Right. Now come to the male reproductive system. It is very interesting, but should not think negatively. Right. That it is learning is important, gaining the knowledge is important. You should not think too negatively. Right. Now come to male reproductive system. Right. After this, female reproductive system. The male reproductive system is located in pelvis region. In first year, muscular contraction, locomotion and movements. Yes. At this time, I told to you, our body containing two glandings, pectoral gland, pelvic gland. Now this is the area, pelvic gland. In males, the male reproductive system located in pelvis region. This is pelvis region. Why it is called as pelvis region? Due to presence of pelvic gland. Simple, that's all. Right. Now what is the location of male reproductive system? Pelvis region. Right. Now this male reproductive system containing majorly 4 parts: testis, accessory ducts, glands, and external genitalia. Testis, accessory ducts, glands, external genitalia. These 4 together form male reproductive system. Now detail. What is the internal structure of testis? How they form the sperm? What are accessory ducts? What are the glands? What is external genitalia? Right, one by one. Now what is testis? Now it is the male reproductive organs. Male reproductive organs. Okay. Digestive organ, excretory organ, like reproductive organ. Digestive organ, stomach. Right. Excretory organ, like reproductive organ. Gonads. It is a male gonad testis. Right. Now, where it is located, what is the size? Now, it is a oval shape. 4 to 5 centimeters in length. Right. 2 to 3 centimeters in width. Right. Okay. Now the testis. See. It is our body. Now it is the forelimbs. Now it is hindlimbs. Now what is this? Diaphragm. Thoracic cavity, abdominal cavity. in thoracic cavity, you know, lungs, heart, and lungs. Now what it is? Right, liver, right, stomach, kidneys, all internal organs is there. But now, what is the organ? Testis. Now the testis is not present in abdominal cavity, right? Like other organs, they are present outside the abdomen, in scrotum. Now it is a scrotum. A sac, sanchi, bag, which is made with skin. It is a skin sac. Now the skin sac is outside the abdomen. It is called a scrotum. This is called a scrotum. In the scrotum, testis is there. Testis. Right. Why this testis is present in the scrotum? Why not in the abdominal cavity like liver, like pancreas, like stomach, like kidney? This is the present. We cannot see kidney because it's internal, but it is right. We can see scrotum containing. Now, if this testis is also present in the inside the abdominal cavity like other organs, now they face high temperature, body temperature, right, 36 degrees centigrade or 97.4 degrees. At high temperature, they cannot work. Due to this, before birth, they slides into scrotum before birth. But their formation, when in embryo, it is just below the kidney, inside the abdominal cavity. Their origin inside the abdomen. But before going to the outside, when a boy is before come to the outside from mother, that is newborn baby, alright, before origin. Now this, what is this? Testis is a slides into scrotum by a path. This path is called as inguinal canal. Alright, this is called as inguinal canal. Inguinal canal is a specific part by which the testis slides into scrotum. This is everything takes place before birth. If it is not slides into scrotum during embryonic condition, right? It is a remains in the abdominal cavity after birth. It is never happened. Hence, the testes which are present in abdomen cannot produce this one. That person becomes sterile. He is unable to produce the next generation. Such condition is sterile. Such condition is called as crypto, CRY. Crypto. If the testis remains in abdomen, it is not slides to scrotum side. Right. That condition is sterility. The sterility due to cryptorchidism. Right. Okay. Now come to the next step. Right. Now. Right. See. Now. Just listen. Now, it is scrotum, it is testis. Now, I am taking the enlarged scrotum. Right? Now, what is this? Testis. Oval shape. Right. Now, it is the wall. The wall of testis is called as tunica. Actually, this wall containing two layers. Outer layer tunica albuginea. Tunica vaginalis. Two layers. These two together is called as tunica. Now what is this inner layer? The inner layer is undergoes invagination at regular intervals. Actually, it is invagination. This invagination slowly increases and unite. Like this, internal testis is having many compartments. Like 150 compartments is there. 150 compartments. Right. This 150 compartments, each compartment is called as testicular lobule. This is testicular lobe. It is another testicular. Each testicular lobe containing a small tubes. 1, 2, 3. 1 maybe, 2 maybe, 3. Maximum 3. Right, now this. Right, it is another. Right. Now this tubes is called as seminiferous tube. Seminiferous tube. Right. Now, you see, one seminiferous tube. It is enlarged. One end is closed, blank. Is it? Now it is wall off. Seminiferous tube. It is having germinal epithelium. Cell tissue. Now germinal epithelium. Right. Now here and there, a small, large cells, cylindrical cells. Large cells, like this. Once again, what is this tube? Seminiferous tube. Right. What is this compartment? Testicular lobe. What is this total? Testis. Internal testis, how many compartments? 150. Each compartment is called as testicular lobule. Each lobule containing how many tubes? 1, 2, or 3. Name these tubes seminiferous tube. Now each tubule inner layer is called as germinal epithelium. Epithelium is a tissue. The tissue is nothing group of cells. Now this is a group of cells which are compacted. In these cells, see 1, 2, 3. Some are small, some are large. This is small one is called as germ cell. This is called as serotoli cell. Now germ cell, it is serotoli. The germ cell in seminiferous tube is responsible to form spore. In lower class, what is this total? Testis. You know the testis function is sperm. No. But in the testis vein, in the testis seminiferous tube. In the seminiferous tube vein, germ cell. Germ cell. This is the diploid germ cell which is undergoes meiosis and form the spore. Now what is this serotoli cell? These serotoli cells provide nourishment for developing sperms. They require food. That food is supplied by serotoli cells. This is the function of serotoli cell. It is the function of germ cell. These both are present in inner layer, that is called a germinal epithelium. Germinal epithelium is inner lining of seminiferous tube. Okay. Now see the diagram. Right. Now, it is the scrotum. Now, what is this? Testis. Right. Testicular lobe. Right. Right. Now, germ cells, cervical cells. Germ cell, cervical cell, cervical cell. Now it is another. Now what is this? Germ cell. It is cervical cell. In between two seminiferous tubule, it is one seminiferous tubule, it is another cervical tubule. In between, now I am showing with the finger. Now it is the place between. Right. It is containing a group of cells. Group of cells. This group of cells contain a cell that is called as Leydig cell. Leydig cell. This Leydig cell is act as endocrine function. That means they produce hormones. The hormones which are produced from Leydig cell is androgens. Androgens, a group of male sex hormones. I told you, androgens, estrogen. Androgen is not a single hormone. A group of male sex hormone is called. Among these, the main hormone is testosterone. Testosterone. Right, one second. Now, see, what is this? Cervical cell. It is germ cell. Alright. See, what is the location of Leydig cell? In between seminiferous tubule. What is the location of cervical cell? In between germinal. Based on location, cervical cell and Leydig cell, commonly called as interstitial cells. Interstitial cells. Interstitial cell. Right? Leydig cells is present between two seminiferous tubules. Right? Cervical cell present between two germinal cells. Hence, these are commonly called as interstitial cells. They, based on location, they are calling same interstitial cell, but function is different. Right? This is nourishment for sperm. It is hormone. Name this interstitial cell which produce androgen. That is Leydig cell. Name the interstitial cell which produce nourishment to the sperm is called as cervical cell. Right? Locationally it is called as same name. Same name. But they perform the different function. Right? Now come to this next one. Right. Right. See. Now. Right. Now. See. Right. Now. Diagram. See the diagram. Right. What is this scrotum? Scrotum. Right. Now what is this? Testis. 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 Now it is septum. It is another septum. Like 150. Now what is this? Seminiferous. What is this seminiferous? Maybe 2. Maybe 3. Maybe 1. Right? All seminiferous tubule. All seminiferous tubule. Right. Unite. Like. United and form a net-like structure at anterior. This is seminiferous tubule. One end is closed. Another ends form a tube. This tube is connected and form neck-like structure. At anterior, this is called as rete testis. What is this? Rete testis. Now it is the wall, you know, it is the wall, tunica, right? This testis, from this rete testis, right, 3 or 4 small ducts will be arises and penetrate into the wall. The rete testis, in the testis, in the wall or outside, right? What is this seminiferous tubule? Right. Now it is a neck. This neck is called as rete testis. From this rete testis, few, that may be 3 or 4 tubes are there. This is called as vasa efferentia. This vasa efferentia penetrate into the wall and come to the outside. Come to the outside means testis, but not outside the scrotum. Now it is scrotum. Now this is the gap. This gap present between testis and scrotum. Now a seminiferous tubule and rete testis in the testis, not between testis and scrotum. Right. Now what is this seminiferous? Vasa efferentia. How many? Few. Now they are located in the wall. In the wall. Now they come to the outside and form a common tube. Suppose this common tube is very lengthy. Very lengthy. Due to this very lengthy common tube is coiled. This is coiled and form a mass-like structure which is attached to the external lateral of testis. External lateral of testis. Now that means between testis and scrotum. Now this mass is containing single tube that is called as epididymis. Epididymis. Actually, it is a single thread, but is due to very length, it is a coil and forms epididymis. Now it is epididymis. Now what is this scrotum? Now it is epididymis, anterior, middle, posterior. Caput, carpus, cauda. Caput, anterior, carpus, middle, cauda. This is again 3 types, 3 names in there. Right. But one anyway, it is totally epididymis. From posterior part of epididymis, a tube is arising. A small tube is arises from epididymis, anterior or posterior? Posterior. Now they moves descending upward. It is moved upward and enter in abdominal cavity. Up to this it is in the scrotum. Now it is moved upward and enters in abdominal cavity. Now like this, see. See. Now before going to this, you know, kidneys. What is this? Ureters. Urinary bladder. Now it is called as urethra. Kidneys, ureters, urinary bladder, urethra. This is opening of urethra. This is excretory system, you know. Now, see, diagram you see. Now it is our body. Now it is hind leaves, legs. Now what is this? Scrotum. Now between the scrotum, this is called as pelvis. We can discuss later what is pelvis. Now come to this. What is this? Scrotum. Now, testis. Right? Now septum. Now what it is? Seminiferous tubules. Seminiferous tubule. Right, moves upward and form radiations. Vasa efferentia. Now what is this? Epigametes. Like it is another testis, is also septa. Now it is also seminiferous tubule. It moves from radiations. Right? Now what is this? Epigametes. From this, it is moves to, right, it is that. Now it is moves into abdomen, upward. It is like this. This tube is called it is vasa efferentia. It is vasa differentia. Vasa differentia. Now this vasa differentia is moves to downward or upward and entering abdominal cavity. Right. Now what is this? Kidneys. Now what is this? Ureters. Right. Now what is this? Urinary bladder. Urinary bladder. On urinary bladder, above the urinary bladder. Now the duster is, the chalk piece is present on the urinary bladder. Similarly, in male reproductive system, right, it is a sac, seminal vesicles. A seminal vesicles is a present on. It is not a branch of urinary bladder. This is not arising. It is a locational on towards posterior. Right. Now, it is duct of seminal vesicle. Seminal vesicle. Now, what is this? What is this? Vasa differentia. It is also vasa differentia. This vasa differentia, see, you may check up to this vasa differentia. Now, see, I am enlarging. See, right. It is kidneys, ureters, urinary bladder, right? Seminal vesicle. Seminal vesicle. Now, duct of seminal vesicle. What is coming from down? Vasa differentia. This vasa differentia is united with duct of seminal vesicle and form common tube, ejaculatory duct. Ejaculate. Similarly, here also another tube. What is this? Urethra. Vasa differentia. Now what is this? Ejaculatory duct. Now, vasa differentia is united with duct of seminal vesicles and form. Vasa differentia is united with the duct of seminal vesicles and form ejaculatory duct. This ejaculatory duct, now see, what is this? Urethra. This ejaculatory duct opens in urethra. Opens into urethra. That means now up to this reproductive system. Here, this is a common passage for sperm, right? Urine. Suppose, see, it is excretory system. Now what is this? Urinary bladder. When the urinary bladder is filled with urine, now this urinary bladder is contract and urine is go to the outside by urethra. And that means in urethra, what is the releases? Urine. Okay. But who are open into urethra? Ejaculatory duct. That means up to ejaculatory duct, it is a reproductive system. Up to urinary bladder, excretory system. But it is a common passage for both urine and sperm. Hence, urethra is also called as genital duct. Genital cells. Now it is a common basis for both male and female. Now this is right. Now once again, it is urinary gland. Right. Now what is this? Seminal vesicle. It is seminal vesicle. Duct of seminal vesicle. Is it? Now vasa differentia. Vasa differentia and form ejaculatory. It is ejaculatory. Now what is this? What is this? Urinary gland. Right. Seminal vesicle, urethra, ejaculated ducts is present above the urinary gland. Above the urinary gland. Now what is this? Urethra. Right? Now this opens into urethra. Now this urethra, it is the base of urethra. Right. Actually, what it is? Urinary bladder. At the base of urinary bladder, a gland is there. Single gland. Prostate gland. Prostate. The urethra passes into. This is urethra. Urethra passes into, and that means the base of urethra is covered by prostate gland. Right. Below the prostate gland, a pair of glands, bulbourethral glands. It is called as prostate gland. It is called as bulbourethral gland. Now this is called as seminal vesicle. This is the three glands which are present in male reproductive system. Right? Now, Now what is this? Urethra. Now, in actually, now it is the body, it is diaphragm, it is legs or toes. Now it is called as scrotum. Now what is this? Penis. Right. Penis. Right. Now what is this? Urethra. Urethra passes in the penis. That means externally it is penis. Externally it is penis. Now it is scrotum, testis. But inside, what is this? Urethra. Now it is the tip of penis. Tip of the penis. This tip of the penis somewhat bulged. Bulged end of penis is called as glans penis. Glans penis. This is the total penis. It is called as glans penis. Now it is covered by loose skin. Right. This loose skin is called as foreskin. Now, what is this? Glans penis. Now, what is present internal urethra? Now, on the glans penis, a slit-like aperture. This aperture belongs to the internal urethra. This is called as urethral meatus. Urethral meatus. See. Now, what is this? Urethra. Now, what is this opening? This opening is called as urethral meatus. Okay. But all this not be visible because this urethra is not external. It is now externally we see the penis. Externally penis is visible. But in the penis a teeth is there. That teeth is called as urethra. This urethra is open to the outside is called as urethral meatus. Urethral meatus is nothing aperture. But this aperture is present on the tip of penis. Now this is about the male reproductive system. Now, okay, thank you.